What's up, y'all? This hair is giving this morning, honey. Yes, look at your girl. Got a little hang time going on. Yes, ma'am. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Nicole Powell, your straight talk, no chaser guide to freedom, choosing to live in the presence of truth or nothing at all. And today, I want to talk to you guys about self-acceptance. I get so many questions all the time about how confident I am and how I'm able to live authentically and live totally in my truth. And a lot of individuals, I guess, have a hard time doing that. So I wanted to share with you my tools and techniques on living the most authentic life that I am able to project out into the world and share with others. Hello everyone, I am Nikki Powell. If you are a existing subscriber, I want to say welcome back. If you are new here, thank you for coming. Hello. Welcome to my side of the internet. On this side of the internet, you get that straight talk, no chaser advice from a goddess. Yes. And I'm really excited to be here with you guys. So make sure if you're new here, you hit that notification bell so you're notified every single time I post. And make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you're liking. Let me know what you're not liking. I want to tweak and transform these videos into something that really is helpful to many. So let me know. And I'm excited that you are here. So if you haven't been able to tell already, I am extremely animated, okay? When I was growing up, my mom labeled me dramatic. All of my family labeled me dramatic. I actually got my bachelor's degree in theater. Yes, I did. So I would like to say that I'm an actress, but I still like to keep it real, okay? I don't like to, wear that mask for society. And that's a great segue into what we're going to be speaking about today, because so many people struggle with self-acceptance. And they see me and they're seeing me tell my truth and just be really honest and vulnerable and, just straight up front about my life, what I've been through, what I go through, all of that, because I believe this is who I am. The things that I go through and grow through are the things that make me who I am. So there's nothing to be ashamed about, okay? So sometimes I cannot relate with people when they say, how do you live so authentically? How are you able to tell your truth? I've always just done it. So it's, when people find that to be very bizarre or, they find it to be just, oh, wow. I'm just like, I need you to be able to do the same, because what is a life not being able to be yourself? What is that? I don't even know what to call that. Life, you should be able to totally be who you are. And if that means you have to leave every single thing you once knew behind in order to do that, do it. Because if people can't accept you for who you are in all of its sunshine and glory, they don't deserve to be in your life. And it is just as simple as that. So I got my tea here, y'all. If you want to go grab some tea so you can chat with me, please do. Yes, it is actually getting warm or cold here in St. Louis, Missouri, which is where I'm from. Today it's probably like 60s, but for me and my body and my makeup, that is way too cold. Okay. So for most of you, you probably know I am moving to Mexico in little less than 4 days, which I will update you guys on in another video. But one of the reasons why I am moving to Mexico is to get my body into a warmer climate. You have to listen to your body, right? So in the winters here, I always suffered, from the depression and, all of those things. My body just does not like cold weather. I stay in the house because I don't like being outside in the cold. So, it's not much to do. Of course, winter is a time of, rest and reflection and all of those beautiful things. But my body needs sunlight and a lot of it, okay? And it also needs the cleansing properties of the beautiful ocean. So yes, I leave for Mexico in just a couple of days and I am so excited about it. So I'll keep y'all updated on that. So I grew up with a mother who I would label as a hippie, okay? I'm not sure if that's how she would label herself, but that's what I would label her as. She was, she really just didn't give a fuck, okay? She did what she wanted to do. She went against, societal norms. She was a rebel, right? And I had a front row seat to all of that. I saw her downfalls. I saw her triumphs. I saw all of that. And she did it with ease and grace and all of those beautiful things. And so she taught me at a very, very young age to be myself. She never really planted any strong roots that I had to abide by or live by to appease her. It was always just, she wanted me to do the right thing and be safe. I think one of her main things for me was she wanted me to be safe. So as long as I was safe, she didn't really have a lot of qualms on how I decided to live my life. It was much more so do whatever makes you happy. So I was very fortunate in that because a lot of my clients and a lot of the people that, come to me and talk to me, they have had very strong roots planted as a child, okay? Those could be religious roots, right? Or societal roots, how we dress or how we talk or how we wear our hair or, what colleges we're going to go to. All of those are roots that are planted at a very, very young age. And so in order to get past that as an adult, you have to go in, examine all of your roots in the garden, okay? Look at all of that and say, okay, this doesn't sit well with me, right? Does it truly bring me joy? Is this really the direction that my body and my mind want to go in? So if it isn't, you have to start by pulling up those roots, pulling them up. It's called deconditioning. Right? You have to decondition yourself and pull up those roots that you've been taught will somehow bring you joy and happiness. If you do this, you will, if you do this, you will be successful. If you do this, you will make a lot of money. If you, so on and so forth. So it's really important that you get in there and pull up those roots that no longer resonate with you. And you do it with courage. Because, a lot of times when we go against our parents and our upbringing and the things that we've been taught, we somehow feel so much shame around that. And we don't want to disappoint anyone. And it really comes down to, how is this going to make my parents feel? How am I going to look to, the society? What does that look like? And so a lot of times we don't have the courage to go against, all the things that we were taught because we don't want people to look down on us. But the reality is, if you can't accept me for who I am and the things that I like and the things that bring me joy, then you just don't belong in my life. And I think that goes into us fearing being alone. Okay, you can't fear being alone, because if you do, then you will never give up the things that will, ultimately maybe cause you to be alone. So it really is about going in, pulling up all the roots, deconditioning yourself, and then letting go of all the limited belief systems. If you say, I am never going to be able to grow locks because my job won't accept me if I have locks, then your job will never accept you if you have locks, right? Self-acceptance is all about not giving a fuck. Not giving a fuck about what society got to say, not giving a fuck about what your family got to say, not giving a fuck about what your spouse got to say. Self-acceptance is all about doing what makes you happy. So story time. So, yes, I have hair up under my arms, honey. And it's so crazy because for years I was shaving. For years. I mean, my underarms as well as my genital area. I was shaving all of that. I was waxing my genitals. Okay. I was shaving my underarms. And then, I woke up one day and I said, those pricklies, the pricklies that come when the hair try to grow back is so annoying and so painful. Okay. And the waxing on the genital area, y'all, was just excruciating pain. Laying up there, enduring that just to appease someone else because it was no longer for me. I'm like, I don't like this feeling. It doesn't make me feel good. And the hair that grows back when it's growing back from shaving, I got to shave it almost every day just so the hair won't start to grow back. And that just all got to be too much for me. So I decided, I'm no longer shaving. I'm not shaving my underarms anymore, and the hair is going to grow there. And so I had to, it took a while. Now, this is something that took a while because I had been shaving for, say, 20 years. I've been shaving. And so I had conditioned myself to believe, and society had conditioned me to believe that women shave their underarms. It was just what we did, right? And so I did that for years until I decided no more. And when I decided no more, I was told that I smelled like a boy in a locker room. Ew, shade that shit. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Like very negative comments. Someone else had so much to say about my underarm hair. Listen, if you don't like underarm hair, that's fine. Don't like it. Shave your underarms and decide to date somebody who doesn't have underarm hair. I think that's a real simple thing, right? But how dare you decide to bad talk or down talk someone for the decisions that they decide to make in their lives? For a very long time after I decided to start, keeping the hair there, it was like I was making sure that I did not lift up my arms. Like I did feel a little self-conscious about it. I didn't want, especially if I was around certain people, I didn't want to lift up my arms because I didn't want to see their facial expressions or their reactions, or I didn't want anybody to say anything negative to me. So I kept my arms down. And I probably did that for maybe a year after I started to grow my hair out until I decided that this is who I am and I no longer give a fuck. Okay. So I said, you know what? I'm keeping the hair there and I'm not going to be ashamed to show it. If I have on a bikini, like I have genital hair that is there. If I'm wearing a bikini, the genital hair is going to come out of both sides of the bikini. It just is what it is. My thing is, why would God decide to put so much hair in these areas if hair wasn't supposed to be there? My thing is, I'm going to do what my body is designed to do. My body is designed to grow hair out of that area. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Now, there are certain areas that I've decided I still want to shave. Like I grew a full mustache. Okay. I grew a full beard. I have hair on my legs. All right. I still shave the hair on my legs and I still shave this area. My hair on my arms, I haven't shaved in years. But even something as, trivial as that, I had to come to the understanding that, yes, even this, I can still make a decision about what brings me joy. Not having to shave every day and not have to worry about the hair growing back and the prickly feeling and the uncomfortableness. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't even think about it. It's not something that I even have to think about. And the reality is when someone loves you deeply, and I'm talking about, if you're looking to date or have a significant other, when someone loves you deeply and is moving in God's consciousness, they are not going to give a fuck about body hair. They can see much deeper than the body hair. When the love is surface level and you're moving in lust and it's all about what you look like and what you smell like and what then yes, hair is going to matter, especially if, somebody is not their preference, right? But to someone who is moving in love, I highly doubt that they would care about body hair. Okay. And again, it's all about preference. Everyone has their own preferences in this lifetime, and that is okay, right? We're all entitled to what we like. And so if you like someone without body hair, it's just real simple. You are not for me. I'm not going to change myself to make myself more appeasing for you. That's just not going to happen. And I think all too often we feel like we are not worthy. You know, the different circumstances that we endured as children, or, you know, different traumas throughout our life, we have come up with the thought and the notion that we are not worthy. So what can I do to myself to make myself worthy? Some would say, well, to make myself worthy to this man, I'm going to cut my hair under my arms. But no. When you fill yourself up with so much love, y'all, and that's another part of self-acceptance, and that's another very important tool. When you fill yourself up with so much self-love that just radiates and permeates throughout your entire being, you won't give a fuck. If you don't accept me for who I am, I don't care. Okay? Because I have the love that I need within me. I don't need the external love from you. I guarantee that a real man is going to be able to see much deeper than a little bit of body hair. Okay. They can see much deeper than that. It's not about, you know, just the very trivial things. So knowing that you are worthy is a very important part of self-acceptance. I am worthy of all the love in the universe. Okay. And filling your body up with that love. Okay, you are worthy and you are full of so much love, and you have to do the work in order to fully love yourself, right? If you don't love yourself, yes, you're going to look for that love externally. And that's what happens when you see the women going out and getting the BBLs. And I know this is a very controversial topic, but you know, I have an opinion on it just like everybody else. If you have to get a BBL or body surgery, you lack self-love. That I hate to say that, but that's just what it is. And I have good girlfriends that have gotten BBLs. But if you don't love yourself, just the way God intended for you to be, to me, that is lack of self-love, lack of self-acceptance. Okay? And it's a difference. You know, they say, well, you know, if you have fake nails or you go and get some body jewelry and things, to me, it's a big difference. Okay. Because if I decide to have locks and I decide to wear different clothes and wear different body jewelry and do my nails, for me, that is, that's self-expression. Okay. I am expressing the way that, you know, I feel through my clothes and my jewelry and my hairstyles. That is self-expression. Okay. But if I say, you know, I just don't like my gut and I don't like my butt, and I'm going to go put some fat here and some fat there, to me, that is lack of self-acceptance. Because fully accepting yourself is accepting the way that you are now, and full self-love is saying, okay, I'm going to do the proper steps that I need to do to change it. If my belly's too big, then that means I eat too much. Or I eat the wrong foods, right? So let me start, you know, eating more fruits and vegetables. I think that that's a easy solution, right? But we also live in a society where we want instant gratification. We do not want to work for what we want, okay? And so we resort to the BBLs and the body surgeries so then we can get, you know, this satisfaction. Now I love myself, but really, do you? Because you've never done the work. Because a lot of people that I know that have the body surgeries, they go again and again and again. You know, they don't stop at the first body surgery because now they got to tweak this, and now this is too big, and now I don't like this. You know, they keep going because there is no self-acceptance. There is no proper self-love. So self-expression, you can express yourself through many things, like makeup. You know, if you want to wear a little bit of makeup, I still don't agree with the clown shit. You know, a lot of women like all that goddamn, all them colors and all the, I don't agree with that. I think that sometimes can be also a mask covering up something, covering up some, it could be covering up something. I think, but just a little light beat, you know what I'm saying? That still accentuates your natural features. Yes, that's all self-expression. And it's okay to want to express yourself in different ways. I express myself through my clothing. I love my little septum piercing, okay? It makes me feel like I'm a rebel and like I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I can put body jewelry on my face, right? So it's like, yes, I can express myself through the different items that I choose to put on my body, but I'm not going to go cut on myself and put myself in harm's way by getting on someone's table if there's no true, issue. Because if I don't do the work that lies within, I'm still not going to like who I am. Something to be said about all of the, society making us feel like we are not good enough. What we look like is not good enough. And us feeding into that. We have to have enough courage to say, you know what, who I am is good enough. I'm fine just the way I am. And if I want to change it, I will take natural steps to change myself. That's love, right? Because now I'm feeding my body healthy foods. Now I'm exercising and moving and getting out into nature and doing different things that exude self-love. When you harness self-acceptance, you can relate to yourself. You love the things that you love to do, right? Like for me, I love going to the ocean. I love to be in sunlight. I love to put my feet on the grass and get into sand and travel and all of those things. Those are the things that I love to do. So I accept those things into my life because I love to do them. They bring me joy, right? So once you find the things that you actually like to do, that you love to do, and they bring you joy, then you will harness those things and they will become a part of you. And you will accept that to be true. There won't be any comparisons needed. You will no longer want to compare yourself to anyone. No celebrity, no person that you see on the damn Instagram or the Facebook. You won't need to compare yourself because why? I am it. This is it, right? I love myself just the way that I am. So I don't need to compare myself to anyone. The hair that I have under my arms or the way that my hair grows or whatever the case may be, I accept that. And I don't need to compare myself to anyone to feel anything. And it's not contingent upon circumstances. The self-acceptance I have for myself is not contingent upon how my mother sees me or how my father sees me or how the church sees me or how society sees me or how my corporate job sees me. I can't tell you how many times women have told me I can't wear my natural hair to my job because it is not accepted. What you mean? What you mean? Because for me, if I decide to go into a corporate institution and I can't wear my hair the way that I like to wear my hair and I can't wear my little nose ring the way that I like to wear my nose ring, then that means I don't belong here. It's really just that simple. I'm not going to conform for a check. Okay? I'm not going to fix myself to fit into your standards. No money is long enough for me to suppress who I really am. And I feel like for so long, we've been conditioned that we have to make these changes to fit in. Be the rebel. Go against the grain. Okay. What they say, well-behaved women seldomly make history. All the motherfuckers that really decide to do what the fuck they want to do are the ones that make history. You deciding to follow all the rules of your corporate institution is not going to get you where, but maybe an office seat on the corner. Maybe. Do you and feel confident in that. That's where the confidence comes from. You have to feel confident in who you are. Because when you feel confident and you have the courage to beam the light that is inside of you, you will give others the courage to do the same. You will feel secure in your being. Nothing will be able to faze you. Nothing will be able to persuade you to be a different way, right? You will say, I am who I am. I do what I do. And that will be true for you until you decide to change it, right? When I started off a sex worker. I mean, of course, I started off, in sales in corporate America. Then I transitioned out. I was a sex worker. Then I threw, beautiful, elaborate sex parties. And then I transitioned into, a goddess, a godlike being, right? And in all my phases of life, I've decided to be who I was or who I felt I was, embodying that feeling. When I felt like I was a sex worker and that's what I wanted to do with my life at that time, I didn't care how it made me look. This is what I knew I needed to go and grow through to get to my next level. So I did that. I embodied that. And I projected all of that feeling out into the world. If it hurt some people, it hurt some people. And I had to apologize for that. If it inspired some people, it inspired some people. But at the end of the day, I was who I was. Okay. And I wasn't going to let nobody tell me who I was in that moment until God said, okay, now it's time for you to elevate. Now it's time for you to go to the next level. Now it's time for you to leave all of what you once knew and all of what once felt right for you behind. Leave that behind because I got something better for you over here. And that's when you hear that voice and you feel that pull in your body to transform, to go to your next level. You can't worry about who you once were. It's time to evolve, right? But I'm not ashamed of what I went through. I'm not ashamed of who I once was, okay? Because I was that person. And that's what it's all about. It's about embodying each level, okay? And radiating who you are at that level out into the world, okay? That is purpose. The purpose is to be yourself authentically. Live in your truth authentically. Because I guarantee you, if you take off the layers, take off the mask, de-armor yourself, the things that you love and the things that you enjoy will present themselves to you. And then you can start living a life that is more geared in truth. You don't want to work at the corporation anymore because why am I here building someone else's dream when I can go build my own? That's what happens when you decide to accept yourself for who you are. That's what happens. You literally are like, wow, I am sunshine. Wow, I am light. Wow, I am love. And then you start to show up in the world as that. So y'all, accepting yourself and living in your authentic truth is easy, okay? Just do it. Just start today. Start to do it. Anything that no longer serves you, if that's your church, if that's, how your mom treats you, if that's, whatever does not feel like a hell yes, that means it's a hell no. And the more you go towards the hell yes, the more you will feel that joy, the more you will accept yourself, and the more you will live a life of love. And that's what it's about, y'all. We are here to be love, give love, and live in love. That's it. And when you accept yourself, it literally all comes naturally. Just wait. Just wait until you start. You're going to be like, oh, this is how Nikki's able to tell her truth. Yes, because I don't give a fuck. This is where I've been. Literally, I lived this life. This was my life. Okay. Now, this is who I am. Okay. And I'm probably going to be somebody else 5 years from now. So get ready for that. It's just that. It's just what it is. I'm not faking a booty shaking. I'm just letting you know this is real. This is real life. This is how it happens. I think, when we live such a falsified life, you just try to show, oh, these are the good things that happened to me. We all know that everybody goes through shit. Everybody goes through shit. Everybody has to, triumph and try again and get sober and lose a job and gain a job and all of these things. We're human. We're going through this human experience, and most of the experiences are similar. So why would I be ashamed to tell you what the hell I'm going through? Who I am. When who I am, you can probably resonate with on some real shit, right? But so many of us want to appear as perfect. But honey, I'm far from it. And I'm okay with that. Well, actually, no. I am quite perfect. I am quite perfect. Because I live in my truth and I do what makes me feel good and what brings me joy. And I accept all of me Like, I was just looking in the mirror the other day and I was like, wow, you know, my boobs are sexy. I love my boobs. Okay, I would not trade them for the world. I wouldn't get a lift. I wouldn't get breast implants. I wouldn't want them small. I wouldn't want them larger. They are perfect. They just sit so right. Okay, have you ever just looked in the mirror and was like, damn, I'm fine? And just loved every part of you. That's how I live now. I'm just like, wow, my hair be fire, y'all. I be like, damn, okay. And I just look at my boobs. I'm like, yes. And then I look at my little frame. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Then I lose a little weight. And I be like, damn, Nikki, you did that. You know, you got to give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Know that this is all a part of the process. And know that you can get there. If you want to accept yourself fully, you can get there. Just let it go. Let it go. That's my favorite word. Let it go. Like they say Elsa on the ice show. Let it go. Yes, just let it go. Let it go and be who you are. And the most important part of it all, y'all, stop giving a fuck. All right, y'all. So that's it on self-acceptance. I hope that I was able to give y'all some cool tips and tools to elevate your mind, elevate your consciousness so you can start living a life in truth, okay? And I want you all to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I post. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a comment too, y'all. I want to see the comments. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. I want to tweak these videos. Like I said, I'm going to Mexico in a week or in a couple days. And I'm going to give y'all an update on that. But make sure you comment. Let me know how I'm doing here because I want to get better for you guys. I have so much life to give y'all. If y'all haven't noticed, I am a big ball of energy. I am full of life and I am very dramatic and I got a lot to give, okay? So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.